Anything wild this deal? One-eyed jacks are wild.
Give me 2 cards.
Action. Anyone want a shot?
Yeah, me.
Why don't somebody go to the Chinaman's and bring back a load of chop suey?
When I'm losing, you want to eat. Ante up. Openers. Openers! Mitch, get your ass off the table. Nothing belongs on the table but cards, chips, and whiskey.
Kind of on your high horse, ain't you?
How many?
Give me 3.
1.
I'm out. I ought to go home pretty soon.
Shut up.
Got a sick mother. She don't go to sleep until I come home at night.
Why don't you stay home with her?
She says to go out, so I go, but I don't enjoy it. All the while I keep wondering how she is.
Ah, for the sake of Jesus, go home then!
What have you got?
Spade flush.
You're all married, but I'll be alone when she goes. I'm going to the bathroom.
Hurry back, I'm fixing a sugar tit.
I'll go rut. 7 cards stud. This old farmer is out in the back of his house, throwing corns to the chicken, when all at once he hears this loud cackle, and this young hen comes up running lickety-split around the side of the house, with this rooster right behind her and gaining on her fast.
Deal!
But when the rooster catches sight of the farmer throwing corn, he puts on the brakes and lets the hen get away and starts pecking corn. And the farmer says, "Lord God, I hope I never gets that hungry."
The game's still going on. How do I look? Lovely, Blanche. I feel so hot and frazzled. Wait till I powder before you open the door. Do I look done in? Why no, you look as fresh as a daisy. One that's been picked a few days. Well, I see you boys are still at it.
Where you been?
Blanche and I took in a show. Blanche, this is Mr. Gonzalez and Mr. Hubble. Please don't get up.
No one's gonna get up, so don't be worried.
How long is this game going to continue?
Till we get ready to quit.
Oh, you're so fascinating. Could I have bits?
You could not. Why don't you let me go up and sit with Eunice?
Because it's nearly 2:30. Can't you call it quits after one more hand? That's not fun, Stanley. Makes me so mad when does that in front of people.
I think I'll bathe.
Again?
My nerves are in knots. Is the bathroom occupied?
I don't know.
Oh, good evening.
Hello. Blanche is Harold Mitchell. My sister, Blanche Dubois.
Hello, Mr. Ball.
How's your mother now, Mitch?
About the same thing. She appreciated you sending over that custard. Excuse me. He seems superior to the others.
Yes, he is.
He has sort of a sensitive look.
His mother is sick.
Is he married?
No.
Is he a wolf?
Why, Blanche? I don't think he would be.
Yes. What does he do?
He's on the precision bench at the spare parts department at the plant that Stanley travels for.
Is that something much?
No, Stanley's the only one in his crowd likely to get anywhere.
What makes you think Stanley will?
Look at him.
I've looked at him.
Then you should know.
I'm sorry, but I haven't even seen the stamp of genius on Stanley's forehead.
It's not on his forehead. It's not genius.
Oh, well, what is it? Or where? I'd like to know.
It's a driving. You're setting the light, Blanche.
Oh, am I?
You ought to see their wives.
I can imagine. Big beefy things, I suppose.
You know the one upstairs? One time, the plaster cracked.
You have to stop the conversation in there!
You can't hear us.
Well, you can hear me, and I said hush up!
This is my house and I'll talk as much as I'd like to.
Stella, don't start a row.
He's half drunk. I'll be out in a minute.
Alright, Mitch, you in?
What? Oh, no, I'm out.
Who turned that on in there?
I did. Do you mind?
Turn it off!
Aw, let the girls have their music.
Sure, that's good. Leave it on.
Sounds like Xavier Cugat. I didn't hear you name it.
Didn't I name it, Mitch?
Action.
I wasn't listening. What are you doing then?
Look at them drapes. Now deal the hand over again, and let's play cards or quit, so we will get ants when they win. Sit down!
I'm going to the head. Deal me out. Sure, he's got ants now. 7 $5 bills in his pants pocket, folded up as tight as spitballs.
Tomorrow you'll see him at the cashier's window getting them changed into quarters.
And then he'll deposit them one by one in a piggy bank his mother gave him for Christmas. This game is called Spit in the Ocean.
Hello. The little boys' room is busy right now.
We've been drinking beer.
I hate beer.
It's a hot weather drink.
I don't think so. It makes me warmer. You have any cigs?
Sure.
What kind are they?
Lucky's.
Oh, good. What a pretty case. Silver?
Yes. Yes, read the inscription.
Oh, it has an inscription. I can't make it out. Oh. And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. Why, that's my favorite sonnet by Mrs. Browning.
You know it?
Certainly I do.
There's a story connected with that inscription.
A romance, I bet.
Pretty sad one.
Oh?
Girl's dead now. She knew she was dying when she gave me this. Very strange girl. Very sweet, very.
She must have been fond of you. Sick people have the deepest sincere attachments.
That's right, they certainly do.
Sorrow makes for sincerity, I think.
Sure brings it out in people.
Positive that I am. Show me someone who's never seen sorrow, and I'll show you someone superficial. Listen to me. My tongue is a little thick. You boys are responsible for that. The show let out at 11, but we couldn't come out back here on account of the poker game. So we had to go somewhere else and drink. I'm not accustomed to drink more than one drink. 2 is my limit. But 3. Tonight I had 3.
Mitch!
Deal me out, I'm talking to Miss
Dubois.
Miss Dubois.
It's French. Means woods, and blanche means white. So the 2 together means white woods. Like an orchard in spring. You can remember it by that. You're French? We're French by extraction. Our first American ancestors were French Huguenots.
You're Stella's sister, are you not?
Yes, Stella's my precious little sister. I call her little, despite the fact that she's somewhat older than I, just slightly. Less than a year. Will you do something for me? I bought this pretty colored paper lantern in Shiny Shop in Bourbon. Put it over the light bulb, will you please?
Glad to.
I can't stand a naked light bulb, almost as much as I can a rude remark or vulgar action.
Guess we strike you as a pretty rough bunch.
I'm very adaptable to circumstances.
Well, it's a good thing to be. You're visiting Stanley and Stella?
Stella hasn't been so well lately, so I've come down here to help her out for a while. She's so run down.
You're not.
Married? No. I'm an old maid school teacher.
You may teach school, but you're certainly not an old maid.
Why, thank you, sir. I appreciate your gallantry.
So you're in the teaching profession?
Yes.
Yes. Grade school or high school or...
Mitch!
Coming!
Gracious, what lung power! I teach high school in Laurel.
You teach what subject?
Yes.
I bet you teach art or music. Of course, I could be wrong. You may teach arithmetic.
Never arithmetic, sir. Never arithmetic. I don't even know my multiplication tables. No, I have the misfortune of being an English teacher. I attempt to instill in a bunch of Bobby Soxers and drugstore Romeos reverence for Whitman, Hopland, and Poe.
Guess that some of them are more interested in other things.
How very right you are. Their literary heritage is not treasured above anything else. But they are sweet things. And in spring, it's so nice to notice them finding their first discoveries in love, as if it had never been known to anybody else.